What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scuba, G&S Suzuki. Today we are going to do a complete walk around on our brand new HISUN Sector 750. So y'all stay tuned. Let's go. What is going on, guys? I'm out here on a windy day today. At least it's still, some kind of nice. It's not really scorching hot out here. But I'm gonna go ahead and do this full walk around, do this full tutorial on this HISUN Sector 750 that we got here. Brought to you by these guys right here. And before we start this whole walk around, I want y'all to go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button down there at the bottom. So let's go ahead and start off with a full walk around on the outside of this thing. So this is our brand new HISUN Sector 750. I love the color on this thing. It's that sand desert kind of color. It really doesn't show a lot of dirt and stuff. It does have electric power steering, so it's great if you're up there on kind of the bigger rocks and the front tires get jammed up. You can still be able to turn the tires real good, the steering and everything. It does come with a really nice winch, and I believe it's about a 3,000 pound winch on this thing, so you'll be able to get yourself pulled out if you get stuck up on some logs or a little bit of mud or anything. This unit is four-wheel drive complete. It's got good ground clearance. So four-wheel drive is actually on a button, so it's all electric. So this actually, we have a dump bed for here. It goes up to about a 45-degree angle. We're gonna get you going on this so you can see it. On the 45, it does have a full drop-down tailgate also, so you can drop down the tailgate if you need to. Here is the motor. Everything is right in the center mount. So check the wheel and everything up right here. Do all your stuff you need to do. Shocks are full adjustable, which I really like, so you can adjust softness on it, or if you wanted to ride a little bit harder or whatever. Can't really kind of go too much on the height on it. One thing I do really like about what they started doing, remember a couple years ago they had a little bit smaller rims and tires on these, so they actually started booting these things up to a little bit more aggressive tire on them. They are actually a 27/11 on some 14s. I like the rim style. They look pretty nice, pretty aggressive tires. Our HISUN Sectors always come with a windshield, so you got the full two-piece windshield, so you can take off the top piece if you wanted to and then leave this bottom for just a little bit of wind to kind of go over your head, or you can take the whole thing off if you just want to let the hair down. And do have the rearview mirrors also, so they're just kind of folded in or folded out, so you can actually see. Once again, guys, I'm sorry about the wind. It is probably about 20-mile-an-hour winds out here. It's crazy. These units are actually roadworthy too, so they do have low beams. They also have high beams with complete hazard lights and left and right turn signals in the bumper also. I know what you're asking, do they have the lights in the back also? Yes, they do. They do have the hazards and the left and right turn signals on the back with the brake lights also. And here right here. Let's try that again. And here is full view from the rear. Fully independent suspension in the rear also. Does have the receiver for towing also. Towing capacity on this thing, I believe, is about 1,200 pounds to be able to pull. So a good little lawnmower trailer, small little trailer if you need to just pull around the yard or out there at the farm. Does have the lever on both sides of this side-by-side for the dump bed itself. The gas lid is going to be on the passenger side. We recommend you to make sure whenever you get one of these, put good gas in it. Try to stay away from this regular 10% ethanol, regular 87. Try to put some 91 in it. It will last a lot longer. It will keep everything clean, and it will actually run a lot better. The 550s and the 750s are pretty much the exact same. The only thing really the difference is, I believe the bed size is just a tad bit bigger on the 750. And of course, the motor itself also. But let's go ahead and jump inside and check out the dashboard and everything. If there's anything I didn't go over on this unit, y'all just comment below and I'll try my best to answer it in the comments. Or you can call us at this number down here. So this unit does come with the half doors to kind of protect your legs from mesquite trees, you know, stuff like that whenever you're scraping up beside it. It does have, of course, the gas pedal, the brake, the emergency brake. The emergency brake is the one that as soon as you push it down all the way, it locks. And to unlock it, you do have to push the regular brake also. The brakes on these things are pretty nice. It does come with full disc brakes all the way around on it, front and back. And of course, the suspension on this side, or in the front, is exactly the same as the back as well. It does have really nice seats. The seats are actually pretty comfortable itself. You know, probably about a good 3 or 4 inch thickness on here. You do just unsnap this, the seat will come up, and that's where you can go and check where your fuel filter is, or your fuel pump is, and your battery. It's all up in it there. It does have the seat belts, and I do want to tell you, we have had people call us after about a day of owning this thing, talking about, oh, the machine won't go past 10 miles an hour. It is acting like it's bouncing off the rev limiters when I put it to the floor. Well, here is the reason why. HISUN actually has a safety mode where if the seatbelt is not latched, you can't go more than 10 miles an hour. So make sure when you get this unit and you want to go over that 10 miles an hour, make sure you go ahead and put the seatbelt on. And of course, protect you and protect your loved ones and everything else also. So now we are actually sitting inside this Sector 750. So let's go ahead and check out the Glovebox. Glovebox actually got some pretty good little goodies in here. That comes factory with the unit itself. Of course, it has the manuals and everything. It does come with the receiver already for the rear, so you can just put your ball on it and, you know, do your chores around the house. Keep the old lady happy. Comes with a little nice little fancy little toolkit. It does have the remote for the winch. Also, does have the keys to adjust the shocks and the springs and everything up front and the rear also. That comes with both sets. So, and in case you want to charge it, your trickle charger, it's got a little plug-in right here also. So that's pretty cool. HISUN was very nice to make sure you have everything you need. And here is the information center, or we also call it the cluster. It pretty much tells you everything that's kind of going on with the machine. Of course, it has the oil temp, light, the bright lights, parking light, neutral light. It does have the light to tell you, you know, if your seatbelt's not on. The hazard light, which you can see that one kind of flashing right now. So it does have the indicators for the blinkers, which this is only the hazards, which I can turn the hazards off. And then you can turn the, so I got the left one on, not the right. Everything works pretty good. Gas gauge and everything, of course, temperature gauge, all that works. It tells you if you're in four-wheel drive or two-wheel drive, high or low gear, reverse, and also park. Right below the information center, we have all of our switches to pretty much run the whole machine. You know, we got, of course, our lights right here. This is our high and low beams. This is going to be the four-wheel drive and two-wheel drive switch it. It does have a locking differential, so you just make sure you put it in four-wheel drive before you start locking in, you know, put it into your locking differential. I would like to throw a little tip in about the four-wheel drive and the locking differential. As soon as you get everything out of four-wheel drive and out of the locking differential, just for a reassurance, I would just go ahead and back up about 10 or 15 feet. I've done that on some of the Jeeps I've owned, some of the four-wheel drive trucks I've owned. You know, it does help also. So it just does a reassurance to make sure everything, you know, is unlocked and you're back in two-wheel drive and doesn't need any kind of wear and tear while you're just driving down the road. So like I said, locking differential. Of course, we got our hazard lights. Here's the winch in and winch out. The winch actually has a neutral switch on the winch itself, so you can take or turn it on the side, pull the winch out, physically. Does the turn signals for sure. Accessory. So this one really doesn't have anything. It's pretty much a dead switch. So that's if you want to hook up a light bar or anything else or whatever, you can actually just hook it up to that switch. It does have the 12 volts plug-in, and it does have the USB for your phones and chargers and all that stuff. And it has its extract accessory deal, so you can plug into another switch if you really needed to also. Shift around this thing's pretty easy. You know, very, very top is going to be low. Right down below that's going to be the high. And of course, you got the neutral and then reverse on here. And when you come and get the machine from us, we'll, like I said, we'll just go over a full walk around with you. So we do recommend you, we try to tell a lot of people this right here, whenever you put it in reverse on these HISUNs, and you got to make sure your foot is on the brake. You got to push it down pretty hard. It's a safety thing. That way, you know, you don't accidentally bump it into reverse while you're driving forward and, you know, mess something up. Like I said, you got to make sure you push that brake pedal pretty far down for it to go in reverse. So this unit does have a pretty cool little steering wheel. It's pretty nice. You can definitely tell how good the power steering is in this. Look, I'll just do it with one finger. I mean, really, it works pretty dang good. It does have the horn, pretty loud. Good old cup holder for your adult beverages or your sodas. Now the roof on this thing is really, really durable. It does come with, I mean, it's a full cage, so just in case if it lays over, whatever, you're fully protected. Of course, we recommend make sure you keep your hands on the steering wheel if you do tip over. You don't ever want to have your hands and your arms laying on the outside. We also do recommend you, whenever you pick up a unit from us or you plan on putting it on a trailer, always strap the roof, because these units are only made to go 45, 50 miles an hour, you know, 55 or whatever. They're not made to go 75. So we do recommend you, when you're transporting the machine, always strap down the roof, because at 75, 80 miles an hour, they do tend to kind of rip off a little bit. And I think one of the last things I did not go over while we were on the outside, I just realized, is the little hood cowl that we have here. There is the button for it right there, and then of course right here on the other side, I don't know if you can see it or not. If you take that part off, that's where you can actually fill the coolant, because this is a liquid cool machine, so it does have a radiator and all that. One of the cool little features I do like about this machine also is the tilt steering wheel. It does go up and down. It's all the way up right now, but it'll go back down probably about 6 inches. It does make it pretty easy to get in and out. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for the little walk around on our Sector 750 that we have down here at G&S Suzuki, Wichita Falls, Texas. Like I said previously on this video, if y'all have any questions, please give us a call or comment below, and we'll do our best to try to answer them. And that being said,